because
technical difficulties, people.
Are we live?
We live.
Are we live?
I don't know. It's not on Facebook.
Great.
I'm going live. I can't talk.
We're on YouTube though.
Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're also on Facebook.
So people can.
Wait,
see
am I allowed?
this.
Am I allowed to curse on this or no?
Yeah, but keep it low.
Keep it at a minimum.
Gotcha.
We try, but I ramble. Oh, look who it is, boys! We're back in action, baby! Chirp and Chat is a go, everybody. Welcome to Chirp and Chat. As always, I'm Ryan Forte alongside Joey G and, of course, Gianni Hockey. And we have a very, very special guest today, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Cusamano, the bias.
I don't know if it's that special, but he's a guest. We'll call him a guest.
He's
Thanks,
special.
Gianni.
Starting already.
He's
I love
special
you too.
in our hearts. So boys, we got a guest today. So Jason, the spotlight's on you, brother. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you like. I can tell by your Islander shit. I don't like you already.
Oh well, that sucks. That was. Anyway,
right, keep going. The spotlight's on you.
Well, I'm Jason. I've tried a lot of times to start my own podcast, and I've tried to have my own YouTube channels, and they've kind of just fizzled out. But I'm really excited to be here and talk some hockey with you guys. I talk a lot of hockey with you guys anyway, so it's kind of fun to do it on camera for people because it's kind of what I want to do.
Yo, Gianni, Manny's back in the chat again. Gianni, show that Raider
Let's go,
flag.
Manny. Let's go, Manny. That's my boy right there.
He goes, show that Raider flag.
I got you, my boy.
Oh man!
You want to start with my stats?
No,
I got two.
Well, let's give Jason's intake on the Islanders and their little not playoff series, but like their win part at least. I know they were on a 3-game win streak right now.
Yeah, 4-game win streak, and they played tonight. But I think that's giving a false sense of hope. I think that they're going to do the classic Isles move. They're going to get within 3 or 4 points in the playoffs, run out of time, and not make it. And it's going to be the most heart-crushing thing in the world. But I can't see them making it the way this is happening. The Caps would have to go under 500, and the Islanders would barely have to lose a game the rest of the season. And I just don't see that happening with the way that their defense hasn't been the way it's supposed to be. This is the worst team by far under Barry Trotz. And they just don't seem to have that same punch that they normally do. It's because they're getting older, they're getting slower, and now they're going to be in cap trouble too. So, Noah Dobson's an RFA at the end of the year too. They got money to put into him. They're running out of time, they're running out of money, and that's just what happens when you have Lou Lamoriello at the helm.
Gianni, thoughts? Joey? Actually, no. I'm sorry. Gianni. Not Gianni. Joey, put in your thoughts because we never talk about the Islanders. And, Manny's in the chat saying the Islanders still suck, and I can completely agree with him.
Yo, Manny, man. Yo, tell Manny I'm better to start a podcast with Manny and I. Honestly, dude.
So, Manny's in the chat saying again, they got a fluke win against the Rangers, and I completely agree with that because I was at that game. I was at that game, and I could not say anything about that for, 2 weeks? Because it was a surprise to my girlfriend for her birthday. Anyway.
Well, we're not going to talk about the Rangers because let's just let Joey talk.
We're here for Jason. As much as we talk about the Islanders, we can't right now.
No, we're not here for Jason.
No.
Jason's here for. But anyway, Joey.
So basically, I think the only chance the Islanders have in making the playoffs is they have 2 games left against Washington, 1 at home, 1 on the road, and one of those games is at home, but with 2 games remaining, so they could already be out at that point. But say they're not. If they lose one of those 2 games, they're done.
Those are absolutely huge. Those are huge games for them. If they have to win both of those in regulation, if they want any chance of winning anything.
But I think this season, I've said it multiple times. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. I think this is a carbon copy of their 2016-17 season. Started out garbage, made a run at the end of the year. Only won, I think, 2 games in a shootout that year, which is basically the same as this year.
Still garbage.
And they ended up missing the playoffs by a point. They lost
2016,
Tavares at the end of that
17.
season to injury. They still, without him, rallied to a 5-game winning streak to come within a point.
Yeah.
The only reason they missed the playoffs is because Toronto won 1 game.
You guys are still garbage.
2016-17, though, was before Trotz. This wasn't supposed to be a problem anymore.
Well, 2017-2018 was the Capitals Stanley Cup run with them winning it. So
This was the year before. This was the Nashville run.
oh, then forget it.
This was when they won. They lost to the Penguins in the Cup final. But yeah, the Islanders they're showing the fight that we know they have, and I don't doubt that if Luke can keep his head out of his anus, that they can get back to contention next year if they do what they're supposed to. But as of right now, they just don't have it. You know, if they made the playoffs, I do think they'd go decently far just because of the style of play.
First round exit.
But
bro,
you're just a heckler. You're just a heckler. Straight up, that's all you are.
All right, so no. So here's
get far,
here's
but I don't think
here's what I've been seeing in the last couple weeks, right? So if the Islanders make the wild card spot, right, and the Rangers stay in the second place part of the Metropolitan Division, right? Guess what that means? We have a little New York rivalry.
No, we don't.
Or is
Not
that, or is
unless
that,
we
they
have
both
to
win
win
their
the
first
division.
round matchup.
we have to win the division?
For that to happen, yeah.
You'd have to win the division and be better than Florida.
Not happening.
Yeah, and be better than Florida.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Florida
It would be second round at best.
Florida.
No, I want to say something on that note. Okay, I haven't said much.
Yeah, because
And,
when we talk about the Islanders, when we talk about the Islanders, keep your mouth shut. So
No. Okay, let's say this. Now that you're talking about the Rangers now, Forte, I have to bring it up. Okay. There has not been a stretch of games that has pissed me off more
the last 3.
the past week.
Oh,
Okay?
I've been so mad as well.
It started off with a deteriorating loss to New Jersey. Okay. No excuse for that. Then they lose to the Islanders. Not saying the Islanders are playing better. The Islanders are playing good hockey. They're playing like they have the last 2 years. But still, no excuse to lose that game. I think all 4 of us can agree with the race that the Rangers, Penguins, and even Carolina's in now. All of them are within 5 points of each other. You have to beat the teams below you in the standings, no matter how they're playing.
That's how you get a higher seed.
Right, you need to beat those teams.
Yeah.
So they should have won that game. They lost to the Devils, they lost to the Islanders, and then 2 nights later, don't even get me started that they lost to Philadelphia because I was absolutely fuming.
And you know what the key to that is, right? When Shesterkin's not playing like Superman, the Rangers don't win these games.
Shut up.
I'm not. No. That's not even bias at that point.
No,
it's just, he's just not been good lately, and I think he has knocked himself out of the Hart conversation. The last few.
He can still win Vezina, but he won't win the Hart.
I mean,
no, he won't win the Hart. Honestly,
if the season ended right now, he'd win the Vezina easily. I don't like. That's
I think
not
regardless, he's gonna win the Vezina. Regardless.
No,
he's not that far away from the rest of the league anymore, man.
No,
he's only like 5 points above in save percentage.
Freddie Anderson's right there.
And so Sorokin.
And honestly, when you look at the Rangers, you look at statistics, like if you want to talk about advanced analytics, the Rangers since the deadline have been a much, much better 5-on-5 team. They've been playing way better even strength. But with that has been the inconsistency. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the inconsistencies in the crease. So if they can get Shesterkin to play as he was for the first 8 months of the year, because the Rangers, the way they're playing right now, that is not the issue. Honestly, they're playing some of the best hockey they've played the whole year. 5-on-5, they've been very strong. Look at the 3 games against Pittsburgh. They've held the Penguins to 1 even strength goal in 3 games.
Okay. But does Shesterkin not look injured to you guys? I feel like watching these games, his lower body's not moving the way it did at the beginning of the season. And I've talked to a couple people about this.
Maybe?
It looks like he's not all there. Like, you see the goals he gives up. He's got, like, 1 leg out, 1 knee on the ground. Like, who does that? What goalie does that?
I mean,
it doesn't look like he's 100%.
It might just be
hurting, but I don't want to give him any excuses because honestly, I'm not I don't like giving players excuses, especially if a player of that caliber.
He could have
never give a Ranger an excuse.
Shut up. He could have changed his play style midway through the year.
No. I could have I could be Jason. I could be sitting here as a biased Rangers fan and be giving him excuses and being like, oh yeah, I think he's injured. Then just wait until he gets healthy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not going to give him an excuse. He should be playing better. All I'm saying is that you watch a Ranger game from compared to now to before the deadline. There's no saying. You can't tell me the Rangers are not a better team 5-on-5 now. 100%.
Chris Drury did a great job.
Better now, but I will.
Yo, pull out
I do want to add on to the 5-on-5.
Pull out Chris Drury.
Where is he? Yeah! Where is he? Yeah,
he dropped him on the floor.
Yes, sir! Chris Drury, baby!
The GOAT! Chris Drury, baby.
I do want to add on to that 5-on-5 thing, though. I did see a stat. I'm sure it's been better with the trade deadline acquisitions that they've made. But I saw one stat after, I think it was the Islander-Ranger game. The Islanders actually have more 5-on-5 goals than the Rangers this season.
They probably do.
They probably do.
Because the Rangers power play is also second in the league. They've relied heavily, not to the point of the trade deadline, they were relying very heavily on their power play. And the playoffs are second.
How many goals does Chris Kreider have this season now?
46. Yeah.
23 on the power play.
Oh, so half of his goals are power play goals.
Mr. Power Play, baby.
Which is not an issue. That's not a problem.
It's not the issue at all.
No, their power play's perfect, but I feel like in the playoffs, if they come across a good 5-on-5 team with a half decent penalty kill, I feel like they eat them alive.
Carolina.
Absolutely. Honestly, I don't think the Rangers would stand a chance against a team like Carolina or Florida or Tampa.
Well, Carolina,
they don't seem to have it.
Carolina bounced the Rangers in that qualifying thing.
That was years ago. Who cares?
That was 2 years ago.
Nothing to do with it now.
But
Carolina can make a run.
We've been saying that for years.
So can Toronto. So can Toronto.
Carolina's going to make a run. No, this is Carolina's time. Carolina, it's either going to be Carolina, Florida, or Tampa coming out of the East.
Honestly, I'm just going to say this. If the Maple Leafs pass the first round, watch out. Because I feel like if they get over that hump, the Leafs are a very good team. The Leafs are a very good team. And I do like their coaching staff. I don't think that's an issue. I think if they can get over the hump, watch out, man. Because honestly, I've said on this show multiple times, Austin Matthews is the most complete player in the NHL. They have so much firepower, and their bottom six is really strong as well. So if the Leafs can pass the first round this year, that's just like a mental thing that they're dealing with. That whole core has dealt with the same thing. If they can get over that, if they can get over that, watch out for the Leafs.
They should have smoked Montreal last year and just did.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they
were up 3-1 in that series.
Yeah.
So next thing, Ryan Getzlef retiring after this season. 15 long years with the Anaheim Ducks. 15 long years in the NHL. Has won Stanley Cup in 2007. 2007.
I think that was his rookie year too.
No,
he is one of the most respectable guys in the league.
He is. His rookie year was 2003. No,
that was the year he was drafted.
Oh, that he was in the NHL since.
Because I want to say him and Perry came in 2007.
Okay,
so year was 05-06.
I'm going to say this about Ryan Getzlef. You look at the sport of hockey. We were just talking about this last week, I think it was, that the NHL has done a poor job of marketing the sport.
We did talk about this last week.
Guys like Ryan Getzlef for small markets have done such an amazing job building the communities, hockey communities in those cities. Anaheim has become a really fun hockey city. You look at them when they're in the playoffs, they've had sold-out crowds. They're a very fun team to watch, and they're on the come-up again. But Getzlaf has given such an amazing character to that city as a hockey city, and he's really helped this young team kind of find their way. I don't think a lot of those guys would be the way they are now if it wasn't for Ryan Getzlaf. And he's really one of the founding fathers of the Ducks, if you think about it. He kind of put Anaheim on the map as a hockey city. Himself, Scotty Niederreiter,
Niedermeyer,
yeah.
Timo Solani.
Yeah, Timo Solani, all those guys.
He pretty much trained Trevor Zegras to become who he is now. So,
speaking of Zegras, one more Michigan for him.
This kid's crazy.
I think this was the most impressive one yet because he had to go around Sonny Milano. His own guy set an obstacle for him.
That's crazy.
He's the pinnacle of the new generation of hockey players, where we're not talking the grit anymore, really, with these younger guys. What you want out of a younger talent is that drive, that passion, and that willingness to get creative. And that kid's mind, People don't give enough credit to
Wow,
this
I didn't know you had that.
That's sick. That's sick.
I didn't know you had that. I'm
getting a jersey at some point.
I'm getting a Mighty Ducks. I'm getting a Mighty Ducks Trevor Zegras jersey. I don't care what anybody says.
Because he's so good. Like, his skill is so good, but his mind is also 20 steps ahead of the game. Like, you see, like, even on that play that you're talking about with the Michigan, he went to put it in between his legs, missed it, and was able to recover it like it wasn't even a shot on goal.
Which is, all right.
You know, he's always ready for everything. And you watch the kid play, and he looks like he's a veteran, but at the same time, you can tell he's got that burning drive that you'd want in any young guy.
Yes,
I think he could easily become the best of the draft class. Gianni Hockey.
I have a little conversation to spark.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's a good conversation.
That's never a good sign when Gianni says, I want to spark a conversation. This is never good.
No, it just means we'll be here an hour.
Yeah.
We're going to go around the horn. We're going to go around the horn. Okay. Your three young players that you're most excited for in the league. Okay. I'm going to start with myself.
Okay.
Number 1, Kirill Kaprizov. I love watching.
Hands down, one of my favorites in the last couple of years.
And I love the little chemistry that him and Matt Zuccarello have kind of chipped away at. It's so fun to watch. So Kaprizov has got to be number 1 for me. Number 2, this is going to be an interesting answer, Drake Batherson. I am very intrigued by the Senators. I think Batherson, when he's going to be back completely healthy, I think he could
after Aaron Dell took a run at him.
The Senators are way underrated. Like, everybody says that their core is washed up and everything. They haven't even finished it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
They can bring in a couple players and have a run.
The Senators are on the come up. I really like Drake Batherson a lot. I've always been intrigued by him since day one, since his NHL debut. So Batherson is my number 2. And I could say a Ranger, but I'm not.
No, go ahead. Do that.
No, I'm not going to. Because I could very well easily say Alexei Lafreniere, but I'm not going to because he has been playing very, very good the last month. But my answer for the next one is actually Jake Robertson from the Stars. He is such a good freaking player. Jason Robertson. He is so good. He's already surpassed 30 goals this year. He's so fun to watch. I love the freaking father-son relationship he has with Joe Pavelski. It's so fun to watch. I know I'm screwing up names today. I just came from freaking hockey, but, like, I'm kind of all over the place. But those are my 3. And don't sleep on Drake Batherson because, yeah, he's the GOAT.
Fresh Drury, baby.
He's really good.
All right, I got 3.
Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead. I got after. Jason, you're last because I don't like you. I'm kidding.
One, not in any particular order. I would say Sorokin, but I don't think he qualifies. He's like 26 now.
So
are we talking about Calder stuff?
No,
just young guys in general.
Okay.
First got, not in no particular order, Cole Caufield. This guy hits his prime, easy 40 goal scorer.
He just bought a house. He just bought a house in Montreal not too long ago. I know we talked about that before.
Nothing else said about him. We know what he's capable of. Second, we obviously talked about Trevor Zegras. I don't think anything else needs to be said.
Yeah.
And third, Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
So,
good pick.
If he didn't get hurt, they said it on the last Islanders-Devils broadcast. He's on pace for 96 points this year if he doesn't get hurt.
Wow.
Dude, and honestly, another one from the Ducks, what's his name? Jake Sanderson? I think his name's Jake.
Yeah.
Jake Sanderson is
he's Ottawa.
Senator. Yeah.
No,
do you mean Jamie Drysdale?
Jamie Drysdale. I was just talking about the Senators. I'm all over the place right now. Yeah, Drysdale.
What is with you today, man?
Sanderson, Sanderson is on the Senators. Jamie Drysdale. That's who I meant. I'm all over the place today. But yeah, Drysdale's a really good defenseman, and imagine that, dude. Those 2 cornerstones for your franchise. The Ducks are in good shape, man.
Oh, absolutely. They got a bright future.
They do.
All right. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. First one on the list I'm very, very excited to see in the future. Jeremy Swayman, goalie for the Boston Bruins. You know, he's been pretty solid these last couple months, I would say. Ever since Tuukka Rask has been, did he retire? Or he's going?
Yeah, he retired, yeah.
I mean, I don't really follow the Bruins, so I don't know too much about them. But, the last couple of games, like I'm looking up on NHL.com right now, His goals against average is a 2.23 and has a 920 save percentage. Like, that's not that bad.
No, he's a good goalie.
He's pretty good, and as Boston is number one in the wild card spot for the Eastern Conference right now, I'm pretty excited to see what he does in the playoffs. Because I guarantee they will make the playoffs this year, and I won't be surprised if they go out of the first round and get to the second right away. Another one, Moritz Seider. I know we briefly talked about the Red Wings on this podcast, but Moritz Seider is leading in assists right now of all defensemen. I would say 39 assists. I mean, I could be wrong though. I'll double check that. That might just be 39 assists with
Roman
rookies.
Josi might be more, I believe.
Josi has like 70 assists this year.
Someone forget it. So forget what I said. He's the leading assist player for rookies right now. And my last player, I'm gonna go with Alexis Lafreniere. I mean, I'm not gonna be a biased Rangers fan. He was the first overall pick in 2020. I'm very excited to see where he takes this organization.
I didn't want to say that, right? But not to cut you off, but I mean, you look at the way he's been playing the last month and a half.
He's ridiculous.
He's been exciting to watch.
Yeah, he's been very fun to watch.
I'm very, very excited to see what he does in the playoffs this year. This is his first NHL playoff
I'm excited to see Paco in the playoffs more than I'm excited to see Lafreniere.
I'm just so excited to see everybody back in action because we had Greg
what, baby?
McKay.
You know what? I'm switching my answer. Give me Capo, baby. He's coming back. Playoff Capo. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Actually, I have a stat with Lafreniere to add on to your point there.
Go ahead.
Let me calm down. Go ahead.
Basically, since his rookie year, he leads the Rangers in even strength goals.
Yep.
Wow.
More than Kreider, more than Zibanejad, more than Panarin.
He does.
See, that's numbers.
Impressive.
That is numbers right there. You see that shit? Like,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good. They said that on the broadcast, like against might have been against Philadelphia, actually. They said that. I remember. I was going to bring that up too. Thank you, Joey, for that.
No problem.
But
Jason.
Hold on, but I didn't get to finish. Relax yourself.
Oh, okay, go.
All right. So,
you gave 3 players.
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
I have honorable mention.
Nobody cares.
Really? Okay. But no, Alexis Lafreniere. I'm very excited to see him play. And another one, Michael Bunting.
No.
Why not?
He plays with Matthews.
What is happening?
And?
Yeah, no, not that.
He's overrated.
He's leading in points right now for the rookies. What are you talking about?
Because he plays with Matthews.
He plays with Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews.
He's
a bum.
He's got 55
He's not
points.
a bum.
He's got 55
He's not a bum.
points.
He's
right
a good.
now.
He's a good player.
Let him do that with the Coyotes. They traded him for a reason.
Wait a second. Where's it at? Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh Christ.
It's coming. Just give me a second, boys.
There's a reason he was like a third line AHLer with the Coyotes.
Yeah. Hold on.
Come on.
What?
No,
he's getting the Coyote.
He's had a long.
What was he doing with my Desert Dogs, baby? What was he doing with the Desert Dogs?
Absolutely
nothing.
He has
You're
a long,
disgrace.
interesting journey, and he's a good hockey player. He's
You're
a 20-goal scorer no matter where you put him right now. He's a good player.
Yeah, go put him with Arizona. What happened when he was with my boys over there at the Desert? Nothing.
He was 21, and he had to go back for more development. Whatever, bro.
All right.
Get out of here.
What is he doing?
Jason,
This guy.
It's your turn. Give us some honorable mentions. Or your three players.
My 3 players. Trevor Zegras is absolutely on my list. Astonishing to watch. I love the way that he works, the way that he skates. I love the way that he's not afraid to try new things. My next one, and probably my most important one, where'd Gianni go?
He's somewhere. We don't question him. We just kind of let him do his thing.
Just let him do his thing. All right. My second one is Lucas Raymond for Detroit.
I was gonna say him
he
instead of Moritz
is
Seider,
so fun to watch. He's gonna be the best goal scorer of his draft class. I'm 100% sure of it. He's incredible to watch. His shot is so strong. He can skate with the best of them, and he knows how to put on a show. If you were to watch him on a given night, he will not go a period without threatening to score. Kid has crazy scoring touch, and I love watching him. He's one of the only reasons I watch that Detroit team right now.
We talking about Lucas Raymond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid's absolutely incredible.
Solid. Give us your third.
My third. That's hard. I'm trying to do one we haven't mentioned yet because my third was going to be Jason Robertson. But
you can use him because I was actually going to change my answer. So you can use him.
Oh, if you're going to change your answer, then yeah, I'll definitely do Jason Robertson. But his entire line is great. Like his line for the Stars, that entire line is the only reason they're even close to.
What is it? Is it Robertson, Sagan, and Ben?
No, Sagan and Ben are the second line.
I forget the Stars are actually kind of good now.
Shut up.
They had young guys. They had young guys. Gurianov is a good goal scorer, and he's underrated.
The Stars are actually pretty good now, bro. Shout out to Hall.
I don't know Dallas's lineup. I'm going to imagine he plays with Pavelski, and maybe he doesn't play with Rope, does he? He
plays with Rope, Hansen, Joe Pavelski. That is their first line, and it is the best. It is the best line the Stars have had since probably 2015.
Johnny,
the Ben Sagan Radulov line in like 2018 was great for them.
Johnny, fix your camera. Turn it sideways.
But that line isn't even a thing anymore.
Turn it sideways.
On their third line right now.
Gianni.
Ben's on their third line with Radulov right now.
I'm just saying in its prime it was good.
Our boss told us to switch.
All right, can we move on? I got a topic.
All right.
And this is an important one.
And give us some stats too.
Can we talk about how much of an L the Philadelphia Flyers are for scratching Keith Yandle?
What? They scratched him?
Whatever hole you came from, go back to it. That's ridiculous. He's 11 games from 1,000 in a row. That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Someone get the music going because it's what I gotta say to the Philadelphia Flyers. Listen, Flyers. Listen! You are such an L franchise. This is why no one likes you. I don't care if we're supposed to be professional right now. I'm gonna be so juvenile. I literally
Joey, hold up.
Flyers, L franchise. The man was 11 games away. 11. You know good and damn well you are not making no damn playoffs. You won't see the playoffs for another 15 years. You could have given him a 1K. You didn't. You didn't. It's not some bum named freaking Hodgson or whatever that guy's name is. He's a nobody. He's not going to be anybody in the NHL anyway. The Flyers are a bum franchise. Philadelphia is a bum city. Chuck Fletcher is a bum general manager. And Mike Yeo, he should have stayed fired because he's a terrible head coach as well. The Flyers are terrible.
That was the best part. Story. Chuck Fletcher's crazy. That guy will literally just throw money at every problem that the Flyers have and hope it fixes itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's like,
I was supposed to change my answer, but I got rudely interrupted by Ryan Forte, that kid over there. Okay.
Yeah, great.
Change Jason Robertson. You want to know why? How can I forget? Karel Vejmelka, baby.
No one knows who that is.
He's not young.
That's a W.
He's not young.
What did you say, Forte? What did you just say?
What?
Did you just say no one knows who that is?
No.
I'm done.
No, you just don't know who that is because you're a casual.
Yes.
You're a casual.
Can I just say one? Let me say one thing on Yandle real quick.
Yandle used to be my favorite.
The best part of that thing was that Mike Yeo said it was an organizational decision and they're doing what's best for the team. What's best for the team? They're out of the playoffs. Who gives a crap?
They have no chance of making the playoffs. That doesn't make any sense.
That's why I said. That's why I said Karel Vejmelka, man.
He's a good goalie.
If he had half a team in front of him, he'd be decent. At the beginning of the year, I was making fun of him. I'm like, oh, he's a Czech League backup. The Islanders are going to lose to a Czech League backup. This guy's good.
He is good. Stop you right there. You know what? This isn't Chris Drury anymore. This is freaking Joey G.
No. Come on, man. That's Chris Drury.
Jason, did you look up how old Vejmelka is?
Yeah, he's 25.
He's younger than freaking. Okay. He's younger than.
That's true. He technically is a rookie.
But no, he's really good. But I thought you were gonna say Clayton Keller when you held up the
Clayton Keller. That's a good
Clayton
one,
Keller's
too.
been great. He's been pulling that team on his back. Even Jacob Chikrin has not been good this year.
We thought Jacob Chikrin was going to get moved at the deadline. And what happened? No.
That would have been
Don't ask Sean Avery about Clayton Keller.
But yeah, even Jacob Chikrin is – I know what you're talking about. Even Jacob Chikrin has not been great this season. But Keller has been amazing every night. Like the games that I've seen with the Coyotes, he's the only one that gives a damn. He's the only one that even comes out there and tries.
I'm sorry.
To be fair,
Jason fell in my death hole.
Jason, to be fair, when we went to that Coyotes game, to be fair, I don't think I noticed Clayton Keller once. The one guy I did notice for them, though, Shane Gostisbehere. I think he's making a resurgence.
That's
true.
a W.
You're right.
W.
I'm sorry. You guys are. Do I need to raise the eyebrow any higher?
Who are you, The
You're
Rock?
not raising it at all.
Can
bro.
you?
Literally
Are you
listening
The
to
Rock?
him.
Are you kidding me right now?
Are you Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Shout out loyalty.
Are we gonna keep the disrespect going? Okay.
For what?
We really need to keep the disrespect all the way up here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
For
trying.
who?
Who disrespected who?
All y'all disrespected Phil the Throw, baby. Don't do it.
Bro,
He's had a down season.
Like,
There's
nobody
nothing you can
wants
do.
Phil.
He's had a down season.
Bro,
What?
Phil's probably
not that guy.
He's probably
Phil's
eating
not that guy
cheeseburgers
anymore.
on the ice. What
Phil
are you
is
talking
not
about?
that guy, yo.
Dude,
On the Coyotes.
Phil Kessel's
It
probably
doesn't
eating
matter. The
cheeseburgers on
guy's
the
supposed
ice.
to be able to score. He hasn't done that.
Jason, what are you eating?
Corn,
Jason, eating on my podcast.
it's not your podcast.
Yes, it is.
My
You know,
pod-
it's been nice having you, Jason. Jason, it's been nice having. Everybody in the chat, please thank Jason for coming on. All right, eating on my podcast. Tell him to leave. I've had enough of
Bro,
this.
I've eaten on the podcast before. Is there a problem with that?
Yes, there is. You can also leave. Joey G and I can handle it from here. Joey G is a class.
Yo, can I move on to my stats?
Go ahead. Move on to your stats because we don't have much time.
I got two interesting ones this week.
All right.
So-
hit us.
This one, Sidney Crosby is now guaranteed to have his 17th point per game season. That's tied with Gordie Howe for second most of all time, and he's 2 behind Gretzky. Gretzky at 19. This is Sidney Crosby's league until he retires.
Wait,
Absolutely.
what was?
I don't care what anyone
Repeat
says.
the stat for me one more time.
W.
No.
W.
Repeat the stat for me one more
Nothing
time.
but W's all day.
Oh, repeat the stat for me.
Exactly.
What were you saying? Repeat the stat.
Yeah, which one more time? I want to hear it again.
So Sidney Crosby is now guaranteed to have his 17th career point per game season. That's tied with Gordie Howe for second most of all time, and 2 behind Gretzky for first all time.
Okay. All right.
And
Keep going.
all
You
right.
gotta love Crosby. You gotta love Crosby, man.
So this
You
one's
don't.
not really a
You
stat.
definitely
This is
don't.
probably just Jason. You probably know what I'm going to talk about already. This is the biggest coincidence in probably sports history. So
There's a lot of coincidences.
we all know about the 2 Sebastian Ahos in the league, right?
Oh, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
remember this. This was hysterical.
There's kind of a gray area about the time, but Sportsnet posted this, so I'm going to roll with it. Sebastian Aho of the New York Islanders scored to make it 1-0 in their game against Columbus at 7:14 p.m. and 40 seconds. Sebastian Aho, I forget who they were playing that night, scored to make it 1-0 in their game at 7:15 p.m. and 14 seconds, less than a minute apart.
That's
Unbelievable.
insane.
And you want to know what's funny? This isn't even the first time they've scored together on the same date.
I know. I
Really?
do remember that. Yeah.
March 18th, 2021, last year, Sebastian Aho, the Islanders' only goal of the year, came on the same night Aho of the Hurricanes scored 2.
You know what? I do want to touch on something really quick. I wanted to apologize to all the viewers, okay, just for a second, because we've been a little bit too nonchalant, haven't been too serious during this episode, but I do want to bring up a very serious topic. Okay.
Well, we got a couple minutes left, so make it snappy.
All jokes aside, can we just clap it up? Can we just clap it up, man?
We'll clap it up
Not
for
until
what?
I know who I'm clapping for.
Exactly.
Clapping for?
Who?
Do you know who we're clapping for?
Who are we clapping for? Chris Drury.
Chris Drury.
No. Not now.
Not now.
The Calgary Flames. I say this because I am going to say this, dude. I was a Flames hater 2 months ago. Okay.
Yeah, and I was so against you on that too. What did I say? What did I say?
I also said the Ducks wouldn't make the playoffs, and I was right on that. So,
Well,
Well,
we're even now. We're even now.
all right. The Flames, man, I'm going to say this. First of all, they better pray that they don't make it to like a final because they're going to get embarrassed by any Eastern Conference team. I'll say that because the East is 20 times better than the you know
West.
what? Somebody needs to take this conversation over.
I saw a stat, actually. I think they said if Calgary was in the East, they'd be like the first wild card.
They
And they're
will.
like
no, they'd
second
be
in the
eighth in the
West.
division. They'd be eighth in the conference, rather. They would be the bottom seed in the playoffs. It is so bad. The East is so much more powerful than the West. So much more. So much so, it's crazy. Like even Colorado, like they've been absolutely kicking butt, but they're the only ones who could probably go up against these big guys from the East.
I second that.
In the East is everything right now. They've got Florida, Tampa, Toronto.
All right. Well,
Florida, Tampa, Toronto, the Rangers. They've got everything right now.
well, I'm sorry to cut you guys short, but we do have to head off. Unfortunately, it was a short one today because of
Skipping the 3 stars of the week again.
We're gonna have to. We'll push to next week.
We get too sidetracked.
I'm gonna end the show. I end the show.
You're gonna end it.
I'm pissed right now. Okay, sorry, Calgary Flames fans. I know there's none of you out there because this is a New York-based podcast. I'm gonna say this. Guess who's starting for the Rangers tonight? Alexander Georgiev.
Oh, that's a joke.
Alexander Georgiev.
Who
That's
do they
not
play?
a joke. Tell Gerard, hey, Gerard, go on.
Who are they playing
Go on.
tonight?
The Devils. And they're gonna lose.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Corey Schneider.
Yes!
First NHL win since 2020 over
Such
2
a
calendar
W.
years.
And he has a 3-game NHL win streak.
Yes,
I
he
might-
does.
Over across 2 years.
All right. I'm just gonna end it here. We're done for today. We'll talk more about next week because of technical difficulties, so that's why we started a little bit late. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for now. I've been Ryan Forte, Gianni Hockey, Joey G, and our very special guest, Jason. Jason, you will be on this podcast probably the next week or the week after because we do owe you another part.
Not so
Just 'cause-
special
Let's
guest.
go.
Not so special guest, Jason Cusamano. Thank you for being on. Hopefully we never see you on this screen again. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks,
All right,
Johnny.
so
I feel so welcome.
Here's the lineup for the next week. So after us tonight at 7 o'clock is the Fan Zone with Mike and Manny, of course. Great guys, great podcast. Definitely go check them out as well. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. is Sports Mania with Andre and Jordan. On the court at 7 p.m. with Carl and the basketball guys. Pro Wrestling Injection at 10 o'clock following Dynamite. Thursday is the B Show by the only lady on the sports hit list, Deborah Coulange, at 6 p.m. And then the roster at 7:30 p.m. also on Thursday. Monday is Smoke and Mirrors at 7 with Declan and the other guys. Loyal to Thee on Tuesday at 4 p.m. And then we come back to us on 5:30. Chirp and Chat on Tuesdays because it's always Chirp and Chat Tuesdays with the boys. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. It's been real. See you guys all next week.